We love hip
I
hop.
want to talk about some of these Toronto rap songs that have come out lately, right? And how we're getting closer to the summertime, right? I know as the summertime proceeds or we get closer to it, it gets hotter in the streets too.
Mhm.
And mans are releasing songs over the years that heat up the streets when they release them,
Mhm.
right? So, for example, I'll give you one quick example first. Young Driller, he released a song where he was getting at whatchamacallit, K2. He showed, and I don't know if how much of this I can show on the screen, but like he showed part in the video where the man's kidnapped and shit. Let me get some light.
I can go GG or the Hellcat. That boy, baby, throw that. Now he a trophy, show that. Karma's a bitch, no, they thought that. Stop a nigga head, now got blood on my riff raps. Left a nigga head on the curb about 10 years ago and they still ain't get back.
Right? So, yeah, there's like footage from K2 getting kidnapped and stuff prior to him getting caught for being on the run and stuff like that. And there's like another video from an artist from Falstaff named Nine. He dropped a video, and then there was like a shooting that happened in the area shortly after. And I'll pull that up.
He got kidnapped while he was on the run or
Yes,
before?
while he was on the run.
Oh my God.
While he was on the run. Right? This is the news story of the shooting in Falstaff. Drive-by shooting in North York left 3 women injured early Saturday, and this is from April 11th. Emergency crews were called to the area in Jane Street and Shepherd Avenue just before 12:15 a.m. for reports of a shooting. According to investigators, 2 unknown male suspects in a vehicle shot towards the women who were in separate cars. Police say 3 victims, all in their 20s, sustained non-life-threatening injuries and drove themselves to hospital. 2 women were injured by the gunfire, and others sustained injuries from broken glass in the vehicle. The reason I'm bringing up all of these different things is, one, have Toronto rappers stopped caring about like the authorities? Like, we're in 2026, fam. We've well established that the police know all of the slang, they study the tunes, they watch the comments, and there's repercussions that are happening. Like, mans are showing kidnappings, doing whatever in their songs, fam. Like, what go on, fam? Like, does people just not give a fuck?
How do I explain this? Like, if you want to do it, you're not going to care about the potential consequences. Even if you're unaware or aware, it's like whatever, if you've committed to doing this act, you don't care, bro. You know, like, obviously, like, it's not like they're going to be like, oh, I could go to jail for this. Let me not. Like, you know, like, bro, that's not how they're thinking.
Yeah, but fam, like, I don't like jail. I don't think anybody does, bro. And I feel like, and I'm not trying to wish jail on demand them, but it's like, you guys are taking wild chances. And these are just 2 examples I just mentioned now. There's been multiple examples over the last, especially like the last year, 6 months, like, where guys are going extra hard in the paint at their ops or whatever. And I'm like, nigga, like, everybody can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, the op stuff online, like, that could be, you know, engagement farming. Like, that could be a lot of different stuff. But what I have realized, like, growing up, I guess, in the inner city, whatever, like, certain communities, certain ends, they, like, romanticize jail. It's almost like a rite of passage. Like, somehow, in different ways, it can, like, it, like, turns you from a boy to a man in like, some mentalities.
Yeah.
So, and I also feel like it earns you respect if you're from a particular world. So, like, maybe that fear of jail isn't as prevalent with these guys because they know so many people in jail that if they go on range, now they're involved in, like, the new politic there, you know? So it's like, I don't know, it's like a part of the same world to an extent, but I also feel like it's programming because they want, like, young black youth in jail and stuff. So it's like, if we make it seem cool or, like, you know, maybe people will not care.
And the thing is, we're not talking about mans who've never done time, bro. We're talking about, like, multiple rappers. All of the rappers who we've talked about or we talk about have done time. So when they go crazy in these raps and they're like, you, this block, this person, they're showing, like, the man showed like a kidnapping in the music video, fam. Like, you're risking going to jail for longer than you went the last time. They don't just keep you the same amount of time, or like every time you go away, it makes your next sentence longer, fam. So I could understand what your first thing is, the rite of passage, not cool, but understood. But after that, fam, it's like, bro, I'm trying to stay out because I know I'm going to be gone for long for like the smallest shit.
Okay, but let's say like this is all you know. Like the lifestyle, the mannerisms, the behavior, like this is all you know. So you come out of jail right back into the exact same environment you were in before.
Yeah,
You're gonna probably revert to your old self, or at least like some elements, right?
Yeah.
I really think your environment is super indicative of what type of behaviors you exhibit. Because if you ever travel by yourself, that's when you know who you really are. When you travel by yourself and like you don't have the comfort of your home, your crib, your habits, you're like, okay, what are the essential things that like I want to do? You know? So I feel like you need to have that.
You know what? You made a great point right there with the travel by yourself stuff, because I'm a lone traveler, right? As far as like where I live here in Toronto. When I moved here by myself and tried to figure it out and whatever and keep and live here. You know what I'm saying? But I never even realized until even what you're saying that going somewhere by yourself is one thing, traveling by yourself, but like if you go travel somewhere and you move to somewhere else, you really get to discover like what makes you tick.
Yeah, exactly, because you don't have the tie of the environment that you grew up in.
Yes.
So it's like you were in Montreal, like Montreal in a way determined who you were because we're a product of our environment. But now you go to Toronto, now it's like you have the Montreal Friday self and now the Toronto environment, and now you're navigating that. And from that, you're gonna figure out, okay, like this is the medium, this is who I am. Take some of my upbringing, but also like adapt and
and the people who I end up surrounding myself around or whatever is just a part of me figuring out myself and who I adapt with type shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I feel like you kind of like attract your tribe in a way. Like I feel like like-minded people attract towards each other. You know what I'm saying? Not like in a weird way, but like magnetically, you know?
But I don't agree with the product of the environment thing that you just said, because like there's a lot of people that come from these areas, these different blocks or whatever, who just have regular 9-to-5 jobs. They're nurses, they're freaking bus drivers, they're whatever they are, and they're from that same environment. They're not the driller or the drug dealer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you a product of your environment, or did you make the choice to get into that lifestyle?
I don't mean product of your environment like, oh, like you're like this because you're from this area. Because like you said, there are probably doctors from that same area. But I feel like it's more like the habits, like how you deal with trauma, how you communicate, like mostly the habits, you know what I'm saying? And maybe like the friends you associate with. So it's like you guys might be in the hood, this driller's hanging with these hood kids, and then there's a good youth hanging with the other good youths in the same hood. You know what I'm saying? So it's like obviously it varies.
Listen, man, I worry for these guys, and I'm starting to become older, even though people always thought I was like a freaking gazillion years old. But as I'm getting older, I'm looking at these Toronto rappers, like the way that they take chances, and I'm like, is it really worth it for like 8,000 views, fam?
It's not, man. Like that, it kind of sucks because I love the Toronto scene, and I think we have so much talent here. But that feeling, like, I feel like back in the day, in its golden era, it was worth it because people were getting millions of views and the music was good. Like, I would listen to music and be like inspired. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, that's good production. Or like, oh, their vocals, their ad libs, this, that. These lyrics. Now it's just like mid and like dangerous.
And you're getting like 20, maybe 50,000 views tops off of taking all of these chances and really almost pretty much incriminating yourself.
As well as putting a target on your back, a walking target. Because now, okay, now you're popping. Now we seen the music video. Watch when we see you. We saw who you dissed. Better be careful. Like,
listen, man, I will say for the people out here in Toronto and any place that you come from, just keep safe this summer because it's getting warmer, and I know people are is going to get crazier as it gets warmer.
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.